Hey everyone, how's it going? Okay, so last week I was talking about paid subscriptions, and I know some people at the end of the video saw that this week, this current video that you're now watching, that I would be talking about guild promotions and communities, and basically what I'm going to be talking about today is when you're playing video games and you're in a guild or you're in a community, you want to join a community that you think is right for you. And recently, I've joined a couple communities. Well, I joined one community, and it didn't quite work out for me. So, I moved on, and I'll leave it at that. And then I joined this new, I want to say guild, but I only to find out that they're an interesting group of people. They're really nice to an extent, and they're definitely people that have a unique way of looking at things when it comes to gaming, and definitely a unique perspective. I would have to say that they're interesting nonetheless, least. And I wouldn't normally say this, but the thing is I recently joined them, and they're great people. I really like the guild. I really want to be a part of it. I definitely would recommend the guild to anyone who might be interested in wanting to join, if they're serious about it. And I'll put the link below to the guild that I'm referring to. They're known as Lockhart Legion, and like I said, they're a very interesting group of people, and I joined them because I was looking for people that I could relate to and that I could have something in common with. And they seem very diverse when it comes to gaming, but they're also very self-opinionated. And there's nothing wrong with that. Especially, because when you join large communities and you join large guilds, you're going to have lots of people that have different opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as I was saying before, when you join a community or a guild, some people think of a guild as a group of friends that have gotten together and want to put something together as a whole, and this group that I joined is very similar to that. The thing is when you're in a group like that, it's very easy to exclude people, seclude yourselves to a smaller sub-guild. I don't want to say like a guild within a guild, more like a clique. And the problem with having cliques inside guilds or communities is you don't leave yourself room to grow, and you don't leave yourself room to expand. Now, people that don't really want to do that aren't really going to grow or expand, especially when it comes to things like player versus player or raids, or especially when staying small guilds, because some things, for example, there's a new game coming out called Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, as some of you may know, and some of the things are, well, I can't go into too much detail about it, but what I can say is some of the things require a good amount of people to complete, and it's just that the way I say is when you want to have a small guild like that, you're not leaving yourself room for growth, like I said, and I don't see a possibility of being able to complete those things within a game like that. Especially having a smaller guild, or just a small group of friends. I mean, having 7 or 8 people, when you say, for example, you need, well, yeah, let's say you need 24 people, and you only have 8 people in your guild. You know, you're not leaving yourself room for growth, and you're not leaving yourself open for being very inviting, and I don't have a problem with small guilds. I mean, it's okay if you want to be that way, to do smaller things, but to have a certain persona, it doesn't really fit a gaming atmosphere. I just really feel that, you know, for any guild really, I don't think that it's right to exclude people that want to join based off of certain requirements. Especially like if you don't know them, or they're not your real life friends, or you never really give them a chance to get to know one another, or, you know, just very, 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 I would say little things like that, but really more so to focus on positive. I mean, recently when I joined Lockhart Legion, I originally found them in another game. They were going by Ramen, and the other game was Ragnarok 2, and it wasn't even meant to, I don't even think it was meant to be a permanent game. I think they were just there to have fun, and that's really what this guild seems to focus on, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I really believe for the most part that they're looking for people who are serious. They're looking for people who want to be there. They're looking for people that, but like I was saying, you know, they're really looking for serious people, and as far as I know, they're going to be in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know what server. That hasn't been decided yet, and I'm sure it'll be discussed, and people will be informed, and it's basically to be announced. But as I said, they're looking for serious members. I will put the link below, and they are, when I say serious members, I mean people who want to have fun, want to be there, want to be friendly, and just really want to make friends and socialize. I mean, I just want to say this right now, that if you do go to the link below, please fill out the application properly, and when I say properly, that doesn't mean just scramble on the keyboard a bunch of letters. Just actually fill it out, take your time, answer the questions appropriately, and the admins, they're really friendly, they really are. They all have great personalities, and give them time to respond to it, and hopefully you'll be accepted. And I already informed them that I would be making a video discussing this, and I know it's not much, and I know it's not very glorified or fabulous. You know, it doesn't have like pretty colors or sounds or anything like that, because that had already been discussed. But I still think that it doesn't hurt to put the name out there and try and recruit. You know, it's not really harmful to want to help. So I think for the most part, if you're interested in joining, like I said, links below, and thank you again for watching.